Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Three Geeks podcast. This is Jason here with Mike, Dan, and John. We'll get into everything here in a second, but welcome to the Three Geeks podcast. My question to everybody watching us is, do you have kids? Are you sick of playing the same old games at family game night? Well, the great news is we have something that fills this gap. Kids Against Maturity, an awesome, fun card game that blends humor with wit for all ages. Picture a centerpiece game between apples to apples and Cards Against Humanity. Poopy fart jokes for the kids and dads. Shrek-like innuendos for mom to chuckle at. Put down the iPad and get back into reality again. $19.99 with mention of this ad. If you're local to Columbus, stop into VGMX, pick up a copy of the game. Say hi to Max and I because we are usually there. Or go to kidsagainstmaturity.com. Guaranteed laughs or your money back. John, welcome back to the podcast, man.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
I really enjoyed your episode last week with Video Central.
Yes, Hannah from Video Central. I and this is no bullshit. I love the fact that so many people appreciated that episode. I got so many people that emailed or tweeted about how much they enjoyed it, and I told Hannah just the other day because I happened to stop over to return the Ginger Dead Man. That's right.
Nice.
That's right. I rented that. Yeah.
Gary Busey?
And it was all. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was epically awful.
Yes,
as it should be.
is.
But anyways, I told Hannah, I said, man, look, you guys are loved by the community, man. I mean, everybody loved that episode, and I'm glad, and I'm happy for that. So, but anywho, I appreciate that you enjoyed it, man.
Yeah, I did. Just funny because I was telling my kids that like Netflix is not the same experience as it used to be going to the video store. Because, you know, Netflix is kind of almost overwhelming when you're trying to search for a movie and you don't know what you want to watch. At least when you go to the video store, you leave with a few movies, and then when you get home, you know, you can watch them. Yeah, it's something that I miss because that was always my favorite thing to do as a child. I actually rented the movie It so many times from my video store that the guy gave it to me.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. But you can check out. What? Sorry, go Dan.
You also had that sense of anticipation, you know, when you went to the video store and you got this box that had something awesome, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this shit, and then you know it takes like 20 minutes to drive home. And you put it in, it's like that's not what's on the box.
Yeah, and I think Hannah said it best. You know, then there was an article on their Facebook page about how, you know, a lot of cool indie underground stuff is buried. You know, that you have to go through 10 screens, and it's just by sheer exhaustion, either you'll A, settle for something else, or B, you'll give up.
Yeah, the variety is well on display in the old school video stores. Like I remember that's where I lived in Athens and went to OU, so when they still had like video stores that weren't chain franchises, I'd still find VHSs for old bad 70s films like Dracula, the Dirty Old Man, and things like that. There. It's nice.
Yeah. I mean, I remember like in my hometown trying to sneak into the adult section because I mean, because there was no door, there's nothing stopping you. It was like beaded curtain, and that was it. You get past the beaded curtain, you're in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no door, no guard standing there going, "Hey kid, you can't go in there. There's boobs."
And another thing that's missing with Netflix is the personal recommendations. Like I'm watching. I'm flipping through Netflix and it says, if you enjoy Twin Peaks, check out this. And it was like Barbie. And I'm like, what does Barbie have to do with my liking of Twin Peaks?
Laura Palmer, Barbie, same thing, sure.
They added that percentage thing of what percentage it thinks you will like it now, I guess, is what that is. But that's just weird. It's like Arrow, the TV show, has an 86% for me. And I was like, no, not at all.
It's weird too, because it gave me Adam Sandler's movies at like 90-some%, and I jumped off that bandwagon a long time ago. Anyway, you can check out John's podcast at PVDcast.com and on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google, right?
Oh yeah, Google Play, SoundCloud, Pod Paradise, the Echo Network. I mean, hell, man, it's everywhere. And which is a good thing. You can agree to that, right? It's a good thing to be out there all over the place.
Absolutely, man. So yeah, I got John on here today because he is also going to be at Columbus Comic-Con, and we got our buddy Arcmatter popping in sometime later today. Arcmatter, if you're watching, I keep trying to text you, so please text me back. That'd be great. I'd like to get you on. But anyway, yeah, Columbus Comic-Con. It's going down this weekend. It's one of the reasons that Max and I really wanted to start a podcast, and it's my favorite weekend of the year because I get to go. And like I said, we said on Unorthodox, if anybody watched it that's watching this now, it's the community aspect of Comic-Con. That's a lot of fun. It's what I wish the real world would be. It's a bunch of people who get along. There's no fighting over little things. You could stop anybody on the Comic-Con floor and have a conversation about pretty much anything, and it's going to be civil. It's going to be nice. It's going to be friendly. And everybody's always so nice and just happy, genuinely happy to be there. And I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. Dan, what are you looking forward to most this weekend?
Finding a new coffee cup, actually. Because I got that awesome Dalek one last time with the inlays. I don't have it next to me, but I'd show you. They like carved a Dalek out of a black coffee cup. I want to get another one of those. But yeah, I like just kind of hanging out with a bunch of other nerds.
John, is this your first time doing the Wizard World?
Yes. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever gone. I've ever participated. I will be there at booth 219 with Brian Lau of Staunch Ambition fame. He and I tag teamed, if you will, at Space. And he decided to come on down for Wizard World and said, "Do you want to help me out? Do you want to hang out?" And I said, "Of course." That sounds like an awesome time, and I'm really looking forward to it. I really am. I've been to plenty of the old Mid-Ohio Comic Cons back in the day when it was under a different promotion, but I have not been to Wizard World.
Yeah, you're in for a treat. It's an experience, that's for sure. Kato Kaelin works for them now, too, so you're going to see a lot of Kato Kaelin on their entertainment stage.
What? Really?
Yeah, he's like the big announcer guy that works there. They have an entertainment stage built in. Dan, I don't know if Dan and Mike have seen this yet because they had this in Cleveland. But they have like a stage now on the main floor, and Kato Kaelin runs that main stage where he brings up people and talks to them or has people do magic tricks.
Wait. So you're saying we might get a peek at O.J. Simpson this weekend?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that, but Max, we want to interview him so
those
bad.
two are kind of, they're kind of like one, come on,
It's true.
He'll be doing signings.
He's only famous because he lived in the backyard of somebody who told him
Exactly. And I can't believe you mean that dude turned that into something. Man. Jeez.
That was a celebrity at Comic-Con. Awesome.
I wouldn't say he's a celebrity. No, he's definitely just there working a gig.
I'll be raffling off the glove.
White Ford Bronco.
Would that be in bad taste if he like took white Ford Broncos and started signing them?
Sit in the white Ford Bronco, just like right next to the Ecto 1 and the Jurassic Park Jeep
and the Batmobile. Yeah.
I bet he bought like a shit ton of white Bronco Hot Wheels cars, and that's what he signs. You know that. Either that or he's got like a whole bunch of like steak knives that he just sells. One of the two, Like he signs a steak knife,
The Kato Kaelin special, Ginsu knife.
Profiting off of the dead.
Hey, it's okay. It's not too soon.
Yeah,
all right, it's
not too soon. Yeah.
They're
making mini-series about it, so it's the appropriate amount of time.
It's appropriate. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Actually, I wonder if Wizard World was watching the miniseries like, Kato Kaelin, he needs a job. Let's get him on our team.
Yeah.
It's not that they couldn't just be like, hey, the guy who plays him in the miniseries, he seems like a decent enough actor. He could be an MC. No, let's get the actual guy.
But seriously, real quickly, who would be the bigger curveball than Kato Kaelin? Think about that.
That is true. It's like,
I mean, that is the biggest like swerve that I've heard in a while.
I don't even know. That's a very good question.
I mean, all right.
Special guest host, the resurrected Robert Blake. We didn't even do an unorthodox today, and I'm already in dark territory here. Anyways, moving on.
That's quite fun.
It's all right. Tangents is how we got the whole idea for the Unorthodox podcast, which if you have not watched this week's, definitely check it out. It's just Max and I talking about some stuff that happened this week. So I'm trying to find our booth number, but I can't find it. But Mike, what are you looking forward to the most at Comic-Con?
Finding out what our booth number is for starters. Also, I just what Dan was saying, just being able to hang out on that floor, being able to strike up conversations and interviews with certain vendors like we did last time. We got the 3D printing people.
Oh, yeah.
We got to interview them briefly, and you got to interview a horror show Jack. That was kind of fun. I'm looking forward to sitting in on a couple of panels, and I'll have to look at the program again to see like which ones I really want to go to and maybe even ask a question. But speaking of panels, looking forward to our panels. Those are always a good time and turn out very surprising. So, yeah.
Yeah, last year I got to do my first interview, which I had not done yet, and I got to interview Nicholas Brennan. That was a lot of fun as a Buffy fan. I was looking forward to meeting JDF again this year, but he just canceled. Lori Petty. I'm going to get my copy of In the Army Now signed. Super stoked about that. That's a quality flick.
My buddy had told me, and I don't know if this is true, is Barrowman possibly out because he had like an emergency appendix removal surgery?
Nah.
Or is that just bullshit? My friend doesn't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. Because he would, I mean, his stuff would most likely correspond with Tennant and what's her name? Catherine Tate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As of now, he's still on there. The only person they have canceling is Jason David Frank.
Okay.
Well, he's had kind of a rough couple of months with regards to conventions, so, and people wanting to kill him. So,
yeah, poor guy. Ray Park's going to be there. Max and I got to see him a few years ago. He's pretty cool. I like the fact that the lineup is different. Last year, it was pretty much the same as the last 5 years, and it's not all CW stars like it was last year either.
Yeah, that's good. Because like half the people, I didn't even know who they were. So.
Thomas Ian Nichols, Rookie of the Year. You don't know who the
Sorry.
Rookie of the Year is? The kid in King Arthur's Court?
yeah,
Oh God.
we talked about him. He went down on Tara Reid in American Pie.
Yeah. Okay. That's the only part of that conversation that I actually remember.
He's the one who showed her the Sharknado, what that really was.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
David.
all skin and teeth down there.
Dan, are you a Tenet fan?
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to seeing him?
Yeah, that's cool.
I guess he's only going to be there on Saturday. Kate Beckinsale is going to be there, which we will be giving away a copy of the new Underworld film. So if you're the one person that liked it, stop by our booth and grab it.
Watch, she walks by the booth and she's like, wait a minute.
You know what? I'm jealous though, because I think if I remember correctly, if I read the website correctly, I think my man Victor Dandridge gets to run and moderate that panel with her. Which that's a nice tip of the hat to you, Victor.
Yeah, it's like is it all gonna be on like the busiest day, like Saturday? I'm guessing is.
You know what? That's a great question. I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
Because I know one day we're going up against Lori Petty, I think, on Sunday or Saturday, one of the two. But I was wondering because I'd figure I want to go to a Kate Beckinsale panel and be like, so that one Whiteout movie. You feel good about that one? I like her and stuff, but I'm just like that one. I was kind of like, I get it. It's a lot of white.
That was her and Van Helsing, right?
Was it?
No,
I don't think
it was. Hugh Jackman.
That was around the time. That was around the time Underworld stuff hit its stride, really. So I doubt she'd probably be in a competing vampire monster movie.
I look forward to telling her that I was one of the few people that tolerated the Total Recall remake.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my God! Which one did she play the Sharon Stone part?
I think so. No, she was the other one, right? It's been a long time. I watched it once.
There's
twice.
Sharon Stone's role, and the other one who's not a mutant or one of the better looking mutants.
She wasn't Van Helsing.
Oh my God! It was her. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am still getting that signed. I'm gonna buy a Blu-ray copy just so she can sign it, and then I'll run into Hugh Jackman, and he can sign it too.
Oh, that's what I'm looking forward to this year. I think I'm finally gonna buckle down and find a decent bootleg of some stuff.
Yes,
I don't know.
I am. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
I was gonna say the only thing I'm looking forward to, as I shared this story on my own podcast, is I would like to run into John Barrowman, and I will play that card of, hey, do you remember I just met you a couple of weeks ago at the African American History Museum in Washington D.C.? Huh? Anything? You know, I will play that card. Probably at that point he'll probably call for security, and I'll be escorted from the building. But
or is he just that smooth and operating? He'll be like, "Oh yeah, totally, got that. How you been?"
Oh yeah. I bet he. You know what? He is that smooth. I bet he will be like, "Oh yes, you were with the fine other chap that interrupted me while I was trying to trying to look at an exhibit marking the end of slavery. Way to go, guys! You ruined it for me."
I'm looking forward to just spending the time with you guys. I mean, we don't get together as much as I wish we did.
Oh, that's nice.
And yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Gay.
But John, a little insider thing. I don't know if you drink soda or not, but there is a booth that sells like root beer and other cream sodas, and it's $15 for the whole weekend. You get free refills.
You just buy the giant metal cup, and then
it's for vendors only.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Doing that.
Thank you for that. Thanks for that insider tip.
And I'm looking forward to meeting Brian Lau in person. Because Dan and Max did, but I didn't get a chance to.
Oh
yeah. Yeah. He is going to be down here Thursday. He's going to actually crash at my place, truth be told, and we'll be out there on Friday. And yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to it. I think that he had a very good and very successful time at Space, so I think he's looking forward to Wizard World.
Nice.
Cool.
So, and if you haven't checked out his book, Staunch Ambition, I'll give a cheap plug. You need to, man. StaunchAmbition.com. Have you guys picked up a copy?
I have. Yeah.
What'd you think about it, man?
I like it a lot, man. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really truly is. That's the thing that drew me to it. Was just the fantastic artwork of it, but. Brian's got a great story and he's passionate about it. And he, you know, and I admire that and respect that. And, you know, we've become friends through the podcast, which is, you know, going back to what we said at the beginning, that's, you know, the whole vibe of the weekend is just getting together with people who are like-minded and enjoying each other's company.
So you feel like
being able to escape the world for a little bit.
Is that going to be kind of the focus of your particular setup on the weekend, is like inviting people over and, you know, telling stories, sharing secrets and things like that, kind of interviews and so forth?
Yeah. I mean, I plan on kind of doing the same thing, helping him out, number one, because I think that, you know, as we discover, as you guys know too, you know, when you're a vendor, nature calls, you got to step away from the table. And when you're out there, you know, when you're gone, you know, whether to get something to eat or to go to the bathroom or whatnot, you know, then your books are there, but yet nobody's stopping by. So I learned his shtick, and within about an hour at Space, I knew what he wanted people to know. And so I help him out there, you know, but I'm also hoping to grab some podcast folks, you know, like I did as well. If you buy a book, I'm just going to let everybody know. If you are out there listening, you stop by booth 219, you buy a copy of Staunch Ambition, I may ask you for a few comments on it and kind of use that as a little bit of information, or a little bit of like, don't know what to call, like I'll debut it on an episode of the PVDcast somewhere, but
like promotional stuff almost.
Yeah, promotional stuff. Yeah. But and also hoping maybe I can run into a few people that I would like to sit down and chat with sometime over the weekend as well.
Yeah, I'm hoping to do a lot of that too. Let's get into this panels that are on here real quick. If you guys want to see something fun, you want to watch Max yell at people, there is a panel Friday night at 5:30. It's called Only Sheep Eat Rotten Tomatoes, a DC Films discussion. And it's about these guys defending the DC cinematic universe. And Max ran into these guys in Cleveland. They did a similar panel, and Max had to leave. He was so heated about this discussion. He's gonna go back into it Friday night at 5:30. So definitely go check it out. Yeah, I mean, we're the worst because when one of us goes somewhere, we usually take all of us, so we leave the whole booth empty.
Whatever.
So has it ever come down to where Max has pissed somebody off that badly that you're afraid, oh God, wait a minute, the booth is unmanned, somebody could be setting it on fire?
No, Max doesn't really piss them off. It's more that they make him.
They aggravate him.
Make him pissed. Okay.
I remember 2 years ago we went to, what was it, Comic Town for the After Hours podcast they were doing there.
Yeah.
And they were talking about Man of Steel, and Max is in the corner of the comic shop just blowing up, and we're sitting next to him going like, oh Jesus.
Yeah, because Max likes that movie, and they were like shitting on it, right?
No.
No, he hates that movie, I thought.
No, I hate that movie.
Oh, you hate that. He was mad about something. It was something relating to Superman, so he was pissed off about it, and we were kind of
I forget
cowering.
what it was.
Oh, dude, we lost Max for like 4 hours at our booth because somebody dropped their child off at our booth and told him to play Mario Kart with Max, and Max just got up and left it. He texted me like an hour later, is it safe to come back?
We should just have like a ball pit next door, so drop them there.
A really deep ball pit. You can just like chuck them in, and they sink to the bottom. They can't get out.
4 words to describe them: parents of the year.
Yeah.
Well, I remember. I think it was the parents were at their own booth or something. The kid was just wandering around, as I recall, or something. I can't remember, but. Oh, well, it's those fun little moments throughout Comic-Con.
Dan, you should do geek speed dating so I can record it.
Maybe.
Sci-fi speed dating. I asked Liz if I could do it, and she gave me a really bad look, which means I can't.
Is that, I mean, they allow you to record during that type of thing?
I don't know. We won't know unless somebody volunteers to do it.
Oh, God.
So we got to get somebody to volunteer to do it first.
That'll really sell the date. Don't mind the camera. Don't mind the clip-on mic.
This isn't a GoPro I'm wearing. What do you think I am?
We're stepping up this year. We don't have clip-on mics anymore. We have a cord that will plug our normal mics into a headphone jack.
Oh, that's cool.
Cell phone jack.
Just be sure to grab that snowball mic. That thing rocks.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. It'll be for the table, just like you guys did.
Yeah.
As a side note, I am still trying to find out when that Kate Beckinsale panel is. I can't seem to find it.
I'm looking through it right now.
Yeah, I can't seem to find it.
I thought
those boys from the Three Geeks podcast will be live at noon on Saturday, doing pretty much this.
Yeah.
With lots of prizes. I've talked to my business partner, and we are going to be donating a lot of cool giveaways to the panel.
So are we just going to kind of go in topic lists, or are we going to have Q&A type stuff? What's going to be the setup? I don't think I've ever done an actual legit Three Geeks podcast live with you guys, because we've always had topics that we go into.
Well, we've never really done a legit Three Geeks live either. It does have our typical discussing the comic book movies thing in there, but I also threw in our normal podcast so we don't have to worry about sticking to topics. So we can
that's
okay.
Cool.
And all the other fun stuff. But no, I'm hoping to get audience participation, and I'm hoping that guy shows up so that way he doesn't scream like he did last year. Yeah, this guy came to our panel, and he's like, "What the fuck? It's supposed to start now." We're like, dude, it started a half an hour ago. The little sign. He's like, that's not what the paper says. So then Max passed him like 4 hours later. And he's like, don't worry. I'm in here yelling at the guy. He's like one of 7 people that showed up to our panel. But, man, was he heated. So we love that guy.
Yeah, dude is super cool. I like him.
It didn't turn out to the beginning. It didn't turn out like the beginning of Chasing Amy.
No.
Cooper X. I'll kill all you white motherfuckers.
Dude, just like sci-fi speed dating every hour.
Yep.
Isn't there a comic book geek one though?
Yeah, so far it's all been sci-fi speed dating. There's cosplay meetup.
Geek trivia, which I want to go to that.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
James Marsters concert and karaoke with Nicholas Brendan. Guys, we are going to that.
Yes, we are.
We are going to that.
I do. Wait, I want to ask a question about that karaoke though. It says you have to buy tickets, but you know you get in because you're with the show, right? Like you.
I hope so. I hope vendors get in for free.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Because I'm not paying money to go see Nicholas Brendan do karaoke. Sorry.
I never said we were paying. I just said we'd get in somehow.
We're competing with WOOKIEEPEDIA on Sunday. I think we're safe, Mike.
Yeah. I'm looking at Saturday, and Jeff Smith's doing a panel in our same room. The guy, because I've got the complete Bone book.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Can I just go back to what Dan just said a few minutes ago? He said you're going. Do you have like a bunch of work out jumpsuits that you're gonna wear? Oh, we're here to fix the plumbing. We're here. What? There's karaoke. What?
Oh my God!
It's a long grift to just get on stage with them and sing.
Yeah, we're actually with the construction crew. We need to get on the stage so we can make sure that it works.
Yes,
Okay?
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
you're not gonna fall
Okay.
through, Mr. Brendan.
By the way, I found it. The panel with Kate Beckinsale is Saturday, 3:30 to 4:15.
All right, so
Finally.
cool. We're not at odds with that. I don't think so. Yeah, cool.
No, I can't remember. We were in Columbus. We were up against somebody huge, and or in Cleveland, we were up against somebody huge, and then
Wasn't it James Marsters?
No, Cleveland.
Oh, Cleveland.
Yeah.
What? It was somebody big, and we walked into our panel expecting it to be empty, and we had a full room.
Nice.
So
Cool.
fingers crossed. And it looks like Saturday is about to sell out. And Saturday, Columbus Comic Con has not sold out since I started going. It hasn't been close to my best knowledge.
That is cool.
Yeah, League of Her Own, Lori Petty.
At least you didn't call it Tanked Girl.
Yes.
That would have been funny. That would have been good.
I thought I had a copy of that, and I don't, and that kind of bugs me now.
I don't even know why I'm ragging on that movie. I actually enjoyed
No.
The Tank Girl. Malcolm McDowell kills someone by filling up their bottle with their internal water. Beautiful.
Well, Mike, tell everybody about the Sunday panel, Remake Revolution. What's going on with that?
As far as I know, I'm hosting and judging Remake Revolution on Sunday. And we have a super special geeky topic that we hope to pitch potential remakes of. And what we do is we throw out like the diagram of what a remake would look like, the pitch, the director, the actors we'd want in certain roles. So it's going to be two teams of you guys versus each other. And somehow we're going to let the audience win prizes based off of whose vision I go with.
So it's gonna be almost like a wedding. So after we after we explain the pitch, Mike will explain the pitch, and then we're gonna ask the crowd to go on which side of the room they think that person is going to win, and then whichever side wins. So if Max wins, everybody on that side of the room will win a prize.
Okay.
And then if, let's say, Chris wins, everybody on that side of the room will win a prize.
Wow. So
it's going to be like teams. It's going to be like Max with either me and Dan, or Chris, the con man, with me or Dan. And then
I'm versus Max.
Are we going to explain that to him at the beginning or towards the decision-making point? Because then if we explain to it at the beginning and you start to see people filter over to one side because they don't like what they're hearing.
That's actually part of the show, though. I mean, it's kind of
interesting.
Just watch people moving. All these nerds getting exercise. Back and forth. that
guy just suggested Tommy Wiseau for that role. I'm moving over here.
Yes. I would suggest Tommy Wiseau for every role. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so it's a super secret film topic.
There you go. We got it before, but that's cool. I like that.
There you go. Thank you. Tommy Wiseau would be the one that could trump Kato Caitlin.
There we go. Yeah.
Hey.
Like if I would show up this weekend and he is on the entertainment stage, I would probably have a heart attack like Red Fox.
All right, everybody. Coming up next, we got the Yu-Gi-Oh contest. Ha!
I did not flip the table.
Kate Beckinsale, you're so lovely.
That'd be great. All right.
So much more relevant than Kato Caitlin.
All right, guys. We need to make our own con, and we need to get Tommy Wiseau there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We're a little too late now because as soon as Disaster Artist comes out, it's going to blow up big.
Yeah, that's true.
He's going to be a brand name.
I still need to read that book before the movie comes out. Damn it.
Yeah. That's the thing. I wonder if that guy's been to conventions. What's his name? Greg Sestero?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think he'd be perfect for like convention work because, you know,
just ask him like what his time on the room was like. I mean
I'd be fascinated by a panel of him just
45-hour thing. So
just sharing weird insider stories about that production.
So yeah, definitely stop by our booth. We're going to be doing all of our shows. Max and I and Philip, we're going to be doing an unorthodox, probably 2 or 3. And if you've ever seen that, we take these weird stories from the internet and just discuss them as we best see fit, and just give our funny insights to all of this stuff. Like we find the craziest stories. I can't believe we find them, and then we verify that they're true, and then just talk about them. And we talked about a 65-year-old man who was on a murder trial for killing his 63-year-old girlfriend because she was going down on him and she choked to death. That's the kind of stuff that we discuss on Most Unorthodox, and we talked a little bit about the transgender stuff. So definitely come to our table and check that out.
You have a question in the audience, Jason.
No, never mind. We're just gonna let that one go. I don't. Never mind.
I want to invite, or I want to say hi to our other guest, Anthony, who we met doing the con. Actually, the first time we were at Wizard World, Ohio, he was Domo Batman and quickly became friends. What's up, man?
Oop.
Hold on, you're muted. You got yeah, there you go.
There we go.
You muted yourself again. 3 Geeks technical difficulties. We love technical difficulties. That's why we do this live. Anyway, man, what are you looking forward to this year?
I'm hanging out with you guys.
Awesome. Are you doing cosplay this year?
Yes.
Secret cosplay?
No, just Domo Batman. Then I'll have my new one on Saturday.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Is Max ready to receive a bountiful gift of doom?
Now, is he ready? Is he ready for the power of doom?
I don't know. I think Max is scared. That's why he's not here watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah. He's just hiding in a corner of his basement right now.
He was hiding in his car this morning because he saw me at work with all my kids. So he was waiting until I left to go in.
I mean, I would hide from that too, but hey.
I want to seriously ask Anthony with regards to like, so you do a lot of the 3D printing now. Is like how much of that is going to incorporate into, you know, your convention experience, whether it's in the cosplay or whether it's in giveaways of stuff?
Right now, I didn't do anything. I just been printing for other people.
Okay.
My newest cosplay doesn't have anything to do with my 3D printing, but maybe down the road. For all of you guys.
Nice.
Because a lot of the stuff looks impressive, like the mask, and I especially love the Dread badge.
Oh, the Dread badges. Did you see the Nuka gun, the Nuka-Cola gun?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Nice. Yeah.
I'll have to see that.
The Nuka-Cola gun is about, well, I've got about halfway done because I'm aging it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's about halfway done.
Cool.
I'd get it, but we had a power outage, so everything here is all messed up.
Mm.
Nice.
But yeah, thanks for the question. Yeah, anytime one of the 3D printing stuff, just let me know.
Sweet.
I'll talk about it all day.
Well, that's our brief but fun podcast for today. We will be at the Columbus Convention Center. Me and maybe Dan and Philip will be there sometime Thursday night setting up our table. And then we will be there as early as possible on Friday because we feel like people who got backstage passes to like heaven whenever we go. So we always get there Friday as early as possible and just walk around and watch it being set up and all the behind the scenes stuff. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun.
Heaven might be a little bit better than the Greater Columbus Convention Center.
All the other vendors.
Just guessing.
Soda, Mike.
I'm just guessing. Eternal Bliss. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. James Marsters and Kate Beckinsale are there. Why not?
Hey, it's fitting that you're doing Remake Revolution there because you came up with the idea of waiting to see James Marsters last year.
Yeah.
Oh, you gave it away. That was our secret project, the James Marsters biopic.
Oh, damn it.
Starring Nicholas Brendan.
Yes.
And John Malkovich.
Who was Nicholas Brendan playing himself?
No,
he was playing Marsters.
Yeah.
And John Malkovich was playing Marsters. Or was playing Nicholas Brendan or something.
Yeah.
It was something like that. I have that video somewhere. That's going to be the fun part, is just filming randomness across the convention floor.
Yeah.
I like the con super early because like half the other vendors are just like yawning and they look pissed to be there. And we're just like, la la la, happy fun time, yay. And they're like, God damn it.
Dude, it's crazy because we got there last year at like 2 o'clock and nothing was set up yet. And you know, the con has to go live at 4, and just seeing how fast they put that thing together was pretty remarkable. and then like one guy's booth, like entire booth fell over, and you had to start. I felt so bad for him.
I didn't. Did you see the super inflated prices the guy had? Damn.
No, I'm talking about a different guy. I was about to mention that guy too. It was like a really grumpy guy whose booth fell on him.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Speaking, not speaking of overinflated prices, that was a horrible segue, but speaking of people we know, because we got a bunch of people on here who are con regulars, whether it's through, you know, just being regular to the circuit or having their own booth. Is Sean going to be displaying stuff?
Sean is not.
He's not.
This year.
No.
Go. He did San Diego because I know that
he was in San Diego last weekend, and it's probably a lot to go from that to this.
Yeah, so
I would agree.
But my question is, do you have kids? Are you sick of playing the same old games at family game night? Well, the good news is we have something that fills this gap. Kids Against Maturity, an awesome, fun card game that blends humor with wit for all ages. Now, picture this, a centerpiece game between apples to apples and Cards Against Humanity. Poopy fart jokes for mom and dad's. I messed this whole up. Shrek-like innuendos for kids. Put down the iPad and get back into reality. $19.99 with mention of this ad. If you're local to Columbus, I have a video game store. So stop in and say hi to Max and I. It's called VGMX. Or check out kidsagainstmaturity.com. Guaranteed laughs or your money back. John, thanks a lot for coming on again.
Thank you.
Check out the PVDcast at pvdcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts. It's all over the place.
Can I just say one final thing?
Absolutely.
You with that last plug for your that game, because you go, do you have kids? I'm like, is he asking? Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, it kind of comes out of nowhere. Every time I'm taken aback by it, but.
Okay, all right, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one, because I'm like, wait, what? Is that for me or is it for Anthony? Who's that for? I don't. Oh no, it's not a question. Never mind.
I was listening to your cast when you used the clip from when you were on the show the first time on your cast. I'm listening to it with my daughter in the car, and she's only allowed to listen to our podcast till a certain point, and then I turn it off. She's not allowed to listen anymore. But we're doing the Audible ad, which I'll get the Audible in a second. And she turns to me and goes, I didn't know you and Max could be funny, Daddy. Speaking of Audible, go to audibletrial.com/3geeks for all of your audio book needs. I have recently acquired this book, The Secret History of Twin Peaks, which you can pick up on Audible. It is read by a cast of characters. It's a lot of fun the way they do it. It's fantastic. So, like, they have characters for everything. And in the book, there's notes, like FBI agent notes, and they have different actors reading that. It is a lot of fun. And if you're a fan of the new series, you should read this because it apparently makes some stuff make a little bit more sense sooner. So definitely check that out. Anthony, thanks for popping on, man. You can check him out at youtube.com/Arcmatter, where we do all of our back and forth on YouTube and our videos, and it's always a lot of fun. And you can see us all.
I'll be at your booth.
At Columbus Comic Con.
I'll be at your booth.
Friday at 4 o'clock. Stop in. Use coupon code 3Geeks Podcast. Save 20% off. You have a coupon code too, don't you, John?
Oh, yes. I don't know what that is, though.
I think it's PVDcast.
No, it's because it's under Brian. That's why I don't know it. Hey, if it was mine, I'd know.
Maybe.
Staunch Ambition.
I know my shit, man. I think it's Staunch Ambition. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Give it a shot and see what happens.
Yeah. I've let Brian Lau down.
Start entering random things.
I've let Brian Lau down so much. I'm so embarrassed. So embarrassed.
Seriously, check out his podcast last week with the interview with Video Central. It is definitely a fun listen, quick listen, actually. From all of us, 3 Geeks Podcast, have a great night. We'll see you Friday.